Hello my darlings and welcome to another video. If you're new here, welcome my dear. Please don't forget to subscribe to help me grow our community and this channel, and of course follow me on Instagram because we have a lot of fun there. However, I know you're gonna ask, so instead just putting this down below in the description as usual, I brought the lip gloss here. So on my lips I am wearing KKW lip liner in 90s Icon. 90s Icon is the black range, and I topped it up with only a lip gloss, and this is nude too, and this is how it looks like. So in case you were wondering, because there's always someone asking, there you go. Pleasure. Alright, now we can start. Today I'm gonna talk about my absolutely favorite designer fragrances of the moment. Of course it changes all the time, guys, and what I love at the moment might change in a month because I might acquire something that surpasses the ones that I have. You know, you never know. You never know with fragrances. It's a mess. Fragrances are like a volcano of possibilities. So let's jump right in. However, these are definitely my staples in my collection. These are the ones that most of them I know I will always have to have. At least I'm thinking this way today, as at the date that we're having. So yeah, let's jump right in. Enough rambling from my side. The first one is an absolute classic, but I feel like I am at the point in my life that I really still need it. I like feeling the way I feel wearing this. You know, it really gives me a good feeling. And that is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle Intense version. So my whole teenage years and college and early work years, I used to wear the original version. Now I switched to this one. So much so that I left the original in South Africa, which says so much because it never happened that I would leave it behind, you know? But this one I love more. This one is more potent. It has more vanilla. It has more patchouli as well, but to me that patchouli only gives warmth. It's not really earthy on my skin. So that's just perfect. It couldn't be more perfect. And also it has some fruity notes, which gives this perfume a lot of sweetness, additional sweetness. The only thing that it doesn't have is that nice bubbly zesty burst of citruses that the original has. In the ideal world I would probably mix them both. So yeah, I kind of need the other one as well now. But this one is the one that I would choose out of the two, because the longevity is so much better and projection as well. So, and it's sweeter, so you know, you cannot go wrong with sweeter, right? At least in my world. Coco Mademoiselle Intense. Next one, fragrance that I hated but now I love and I cannot live without it, and I always have to have it in my collection at this point. And that is Tom Ford Noir Parfum. I also absolutely love the extreme version. If you haven't watched my comparison, I will link it right here for you. But this one is kulfi based. It's a gourmand, but this is a very oriental gourmand. Very oriental gourmand. This is, as I said, kulfi. It has some white florals. It has some citruses. So, you know, it's like an orangey, kulfi, spicy mix of goodness. It also has some vanilla to it. It is quite sweet, but not like in your typical sweet way, you know? It is a very oriental sweet. It's very dark and very addictive. On the skin, it smells so good. So good. I had to grow up to get this fragrance and love it. I'll be honest, I just had to grow up. It happens, you know? It happens. So I'm 29 now, and now I feel like I'm grown enough for this fragrance. So that's Tom Ford Noir Parfum, but I would absolutely use this one with the extreme version, which is for men, interchangeably. so it doesn't really matter for me. Okay, the next one I don't want to ramble too much about, so I'm just gonna quickly show it and move on. Of course, Dolce & Gabbana, the only one intense. This is the fragrance that from the whole designer range I will always have to have it in my collection no matter what. No matter what. Love it. This is Jasmine from Mugler Alien. This is sweet, dense coconut, green apple, woody notes, just beautiful. Moving on. I'm going to ramble. Okay, now that I'm thinking I should have brought the original, but I didn't want to be boring. But in general, this is the range that I just cannot not have in my arsenal. And since we're getting into summertime, I'm just gonna show you the flanker of it, because why not? This is basically a citrusy Alien. This is Alien or Sublime. You've been asking me about this. Where did it go? Don't I like it anymore? Of course I like it and I love it. I just used up the bottle and, you know, I just have to repurchase it, and I didn't like get into it. But now I have it. It's brand new. I actually haven't used it yet, this bottle. It's still, I just got so many fragrances that are completely new to me that I put it aside because I need to test them for you, right? So, this one, as I said, it is solar notes a little bit. This is basically Alien with added citruses. It is still quite potent. As for the eau de toilette, if I'm not mistaken, yes, this is eau de toilette. So yeah, it's really a very good way to go if you love Alien but you want something for summertime. I really love all Aliens. Okay, not all, scratch that. I hate Flora Futura, and I also don't like Mirage. I smelled it only once, so I don't want to say too much, but I don't like those mineral notes, you know, it's not my thing, But anyways, this one is very nice, and I'm gonna wear it until winter comes. So that's that. Now, if I were to choose one or the other, the original or the flanker, I would choose this one. And I'm talking about the Guerlain, Mon Guerlain. This is the intense version, and I prefer it to the original. Surprise, surprise. It's not really surprising in my case, is it? So this is just fantastic. This is just fantastic. This is so much more interesting than the original. I love the original, don't get me wrong. It's beautiful lavender vanilla with some jasmine. It's just perfect. Tonka. This one is the original, but with everything amped up with added licorice. I know some people don't like licorice notes, so this might be like a little bit off-putting to some of you, but I really don't mind it. And to me, it is close scent-wise to the original, but so much more strong. Yeah. So much more lavender, so much more coumarin, so much more vanilla. It's just more. You're getting more of everything. So if I were to choose, I would choose this one. And in general, Mon Guerlain range, I just have to have something in my collection from that because it's classy. It's beautiful for my formal occasions, you know? If you don't know, guys, I am a PhD. Not yet, but I'm finishing from international law. So, you know, I do have some instances where I have to be a little bit more put together, at least prior to Corona. That's how I should say it, because, you know, conferences and stuff. And also my partner is in the diplomatic field, so again, from his side, we have some encounters that I really need to feel and smell quite formal. And this is perfect. So I really have to have it. I just have to have it. Because at these instances, I don't want to smell like Coco Mademoiselle, to be honest. Because most of people smell like that in those situations, at those meetings, at those conferences. So I don't want that. This is different, but it's still very classy and like super sophisticated, put together, but it has some sexiness to it, so it shows my personality at the same time. So yeah, by the way, this is not like top 10 for life designer, no, this is just like my favorite of the moment, because I started talking like it's like for life. I don't know, maybe it is for life, who knows, maybe I get hit by a truck tomorrow, we don't know. Okay, next one. I love the original again, and I'm not sure if I love this flanker more, but at this particular place and time at the moment, I am just crazy with it. And that is La Belle Le Parfum. And this is darker, more sophisticated, richer sister of La Belle, the original. It's still pear, vanilla, it's loads of tonka. There is some leather and cherry note to it, but it's not as bubbly and zesty as the original. It's also less earthy, more floral, if it makes any sense. If it doesn't, I will link you the comparison video right here so you can check it out in depth. I love this. The projection and sillage are out of this world, so when I want to feel sexy, I'll go for this one. It's not as girly bubbly as the original. This is a little bit more mature, but I don't mind because I'm a mature woman, right? You can say that. All right, next one. It's a beautiful, soft, musky summer scent, and this is my new discovery. I mean, I showed it to you already because I show you everything the moment I get it, but I've been loving it. And this is actually the only Narciso from Narciso Rodriguez range that my mother hates, which means she will not steal it from me, which is perfect because all the others she constantly steals. So I'm speaking of the Ambrée, and this is the eau de parfum, because I noticed there is also the eau de toilette version of it, but I'm not sure. So the Ambrée is frangipani ylang ylang with typical Rodriguez mask. Also it has amber, cedar. It's just fantastic. To me, you know I love those santan lotion, tuberosy notes. I am pretty sure there is some tuberose to it, because especially from the cup I can smell it so much. But let me spray it on myself a little bit. Yeah, I really get some tuberose somewhere in the background, and it's like the dusty one, you know? That's why I know it's tuberose, because it's the dusty one. I don't know why they don't disclose it. I actually have the note structure here, so I'm cheating a little bit. But it doesn't happen very often. Okay, so this one I would say it's closer to the skin, but the lasting power is nice. Yeah, it's not a skin scent, but it becomes one after 5-hour mark, somewhere like that. But it's so pretty. You know, it's like perfect for the beach, perfect for the summer, but it's also beautiful for the office. It's inoffensive. It's one of those santan lotion fragrances that are actually inoffensive, which most of them quite are. And this one is just so relaxed, so casual. This to me is like white t-shirt and jeans or booty shorts. Why not? I love this one. I really do. So that is Narciso Ambrée. The next one is my newer purchase, and I must honestly say I prefer it to the original again. And that is because the original is so overhyped. Everybody wears it. Everybody's sick of it, first of all. I feel like everybody is just simply sick of it. And that one, the one I'm gonna talk about, is a whole new vibe. And that is La Belle Soleil Cristal. Guys, I cannot get enough of it. I am obsessed. I know some people don't really like it, and I think that's because it has a combination of very prominent coconut with vanilla and iris, which is quite unusual, coconut and iris, you know. But on my skin it really works because it gives you that mature powdery vibe from the iris, at the same time giving you very flirty beach girl vibe of the coconut. So this is basically me in a bottle, you know. I'm like a chameleon. Sometimes I'm very posh and serious and acting mature, but at heart I'm a beach girl and I love to have fun. And this is the fragrance. This is what it gives me, really, like honestly. The bottle is beautiful as well. Like, it's so nice and iridescent. I love it. It's like My Little Pony, as I said before. So yeah, the longevity is fantastic. The sillage is fantastic. This is my current favorite coconut, which is probably not true now that I'm saying it, because I love all my coconuts and I wouldn't say one is the favorite. But at the moment I'm using this the most. So yeah, I'm very rambly today, am I? Aye. Okay. This is the cheapie that I'm obsessed with, like obsessed. And as I said before, I am getting all the flankers that I'm gonna find. And that is Jil Sander San. Whoa. This is heaven for everyone who loves oriental fragrances. This is just gonna be heaven. This is long lasting. This is yellow florals, a lot of amber. It has lily of the valley though, so be aware of those kitties here, okay? But in general, this is fantastic. Again, as I always say when I refer to this fragrance, if you love Jasmine Rouge by Tom Ford, you're gonna love this. This one, even though it's an eau de toilette, it's gonna have better longevity on your skin, because on my skin it is much better than Jasmine Rouge. So yeah, beautiful fragrance, very old school, but for some reason it's still so up to date, it's so contemporary, it's so wearable. But again, you have to love orientals, because again, my mom doesn't really like those yellow florals, you know, that kind of shebang. She wouldn't wear it. I bring it on, honey, bring it on. So yeah, Sun by Jil Sander, it's gonna be my sun. I don't know. Okay, the next one from designer, but pricey designer. This is Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc. And yes, I am planning to get the EDP, but to be completely honest, this one is so much more complex than the EDP. So technically it's better. So maybe, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you have both. Should I get the Soleil Blanc as well? This is so beautiful. This is a little bit woody, a little bit spicy, a little bit watery, you know, it has that transparent quality to it. It's santan lotion, coconut water, it's just everything, but in the most sophisticated bougie way, as I always say. I even rhymed it, there you go. So yeah, love this one, Eau de Soleil Blanc, EDT by Tom Ford. This has been in my collection for years and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. I always have to have it, and at the moment I am very much into it. I'm using this constantly, especially in the morning when I just get out of the shower, you know. It's just so good for the mornings, and it gives me that nice burst of vacation since I start my day. So that's perfect to start your day with Soleil. I smashed it. I smashed it. So proud of myself. I love it so much, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching yet again another video of mine. Thank you so much for all your support, and see you in my next video. Bye.